So, a little background. Normally, I work with Van Gogh watercolors. So, the Royal Talents Van Gogh. I'll show you. It says here Van Gogh. Ooh, Van Gogh. These are very nice, basically student quality watercolor pans. So I've been working with this for quite a while. If you have been following my streams or my videos of my watercolors, you see these coming around. But I have been given, it was a gift, a new set of watercolors, which is this one. It's Meeden watercolor paint set. It is an Asian, as far as I know, it's an Asian brand, but it is supposed to be quite good for like the price that it is. So I wanted to try them out, and I actually have tubes this time. So no pans, but tubes. So we're going to test them out. One of the things that I really like about Meeden watercolors is that they are very no nonsense about the color of the paint. This is lemon yellow, pale yellow, gamboge. I actually know this color because I have been watching someone painting in the style of Beatrix Potter, so that was very nice. Yellow ochre, orange yellow, scarlet red. Like, these are very normal names compared to some of the, like, I have here, like, for example, China Crichton Rose, which is like, I have no idea what kind of rose that is. Viridian Green, for example, don't know that color as well. So, I'm going to make a new swatch. Which is, okay. So these are the 24 colors that I have. So we're going to prepare them in this little box here. If I can open it. There we go. I already used this one, but I'm going to put like little bits of this color on there and see how they work. So we start. I never worked with tubes, so I don't know. I don't know how. There we go. So here. Here, use that first. This is a blue. So use the white here. It feels okay. This lemon yellow flows really well with my brush. It is really bright though. Well, not though. It is really nice and bright. Let's see. Let's go with that because that is a nice yellow. This actually goes really well on this paper. I like how this flows on my paper. Gamboge. I don't see that much color difference with the pale yellow, but that's probably me. Let's go for yellow ochre. I'm just like slapping it on just to see how it works with my painting techniques, because I'm not a professional, but I learned myself a couple of things. You go for the orange yellow, a color that I always seem to miss in my palette. So the fact that I have this one goes amazing. I really like this color. And we go for scarlet red. Of course, I'm now painting wet on dry. Scarlet red is really scarlet. That is a bright color. Wow, that is a bright color. Vermilion. I think you can paint a whole amount with only just the tiniest bit on this. That is bright. I didn't think I would say it, but I would have gone for like less bright. Where's the red? That's a nice cool red. I like this. This would be amazing for roses, I think. Like simple roses. That's a really nice crimson red. And we go for the rose itself. I don't really like that rose, but I have plenty of rose in my other palette, so that's okay. So, oh, that was stupid. I planted my finger in one of the colors. That was not like I wanted it to. Also, apparently I'm not thinking straight. There we go. Blending it in another color as well. There we go. I'm back. Let's go to cerulean blue. I love this color blue. It's a nice color blue. Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue is the first blue that I'm like, that's not like the other cobalt blue that I have. Let me just test it again. Like, this is the cobalt blue from my Van Gogh paint. That's the cobalt blue of Meeden. That is quite a different color. Let's see if the ultramarine blue is a bit like the same color. This one doesn't flow as much. It's again a bit different. Okay. Interesting. Prussian blue? Let's go for the Prussian blue. I do like the warmer blues. And I do like how this one flows. That is a nice flow. The cobalt blue and the ultramarine blue didn't flow that well. That was a bit of a shame. Let's go for pale green. pale green. I don't have a pale green on my other one. I do have a sap green. And again, the sap green is a bit different than the sap green in this one. And my Van Gogh sap green, which is interesting. Green? Oh, I don't think I... It doesn't flow as much as I would like, no? Huh. It is a nice color though. I do like the color. Let's go to phthalo green, which is the worst to spell. So this is one of the first ones that I'm like, it doesn't flow really well. So you have to really liquefy this if you want to have like streakless green. So that's interesting. We are at violet. Very dark violet. I just realized that color correction on my webcam is not the greatest. Brilliant purple. I do love this purple. I think it comes close to my purple blue. But violet is something that I didn't have, so that's a good color to have. And then we go to the left side of my palette. Yeah. This is not... Ew. Oh, I don't like that. The fact that it stays dark in the middle where I started is not the greatest. I like that. Okay. Then we go to raw umber. The same problem. I don't like the burnt sienna raw umber. How about like burnt umber? No. It flows better than raw umber, but it's still not my favorite. Also, I do have raw umber. I do have burnt umber. Burnt sienna is really red. Now for last, the black. That is a very covering black. Wow. That is a good black. I really like that black. That is... Those are very intense colors. The black is very intense, but also the reds and the blues, extreme intense. If you look at how my swatching is at Van Gogh colors. This is way more intense. Let me see. For example, the cobalt blue is very different. The ultramarine blue is way more pigmented. We do have phthalo green here, which is this one. But you don't see it. This one is phthalo green. Compare that to this one. Phthalo green. Meeden's is way darker. Do I have another one? Well, the burnt umber and such. Burnt sienna. And the yellow ochre as well. Very different. So that is quite a revelation. If you want very strong pigments from the start, I would recommend to, if you want to begin with this, Meeden is a very nice choice. I don't know much about it, but these are very strong colors. If you look at this, I started with this. I started with swatches of these. This is Van Gogh. And of course, if you put more pigment on that, it's fine. This is very bright. One thing though, I think it is not as transparent as normal watercolors are. So this is basically between watercolors and gouache. But it can be a very good medium for someone who wants bright colors and work with the medium of watercolor. So that's really interesting. So let's let this dry. It's not running. I'm picking up. It's not running. So that's very good. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me just put this one away before I put my finger. So what I wanted to do with this ice cream sundae dragon kind of thing was to have like chocolate syrup everywhere, but also being part of the body, and then have like just like one of those lizards. I have some like ice cream here, and then have his head, and then a dot of, you know, whipped cream. How it turned out was okay. It's very bright red. It's a very bright red, and there's nothing wrong with that. I wasn't expecting it to be this red. But I do like the outcome.